I'm alive again. Ask your questions here. I'm alive again. I'm alive. I'm alive, yeah. Wow, it's very sunny. Sunny. Hey, I'm alive. We're starting the live stream, and I have been suffering from canker sores. If you don't know what a canker sore is, it's like these ulcers in your mouth, and I had to deal with these canker sores for a few days, and it was just hard to talk, hard to eat, hard to do anything. I just felt like I got kicked in the mouth from these canker sores, and obviously it's due to stress. So I've been stressed out these past few days. So that's why I didn't make any videos for 1 or 2 days. So if you're watching right now, let me know if the audio is working. Let me know if you can see me in the video. How's the weather over there? The weather here in Vancouver is very, very sunny. As you can see, it's very bright outside, but it's very cold at the same time. And we had snowfall a day ago, and now it's melting gradually, and yeah, what can I say? Typical Vancouver weather. Hi, new to your channel, just discovering swimming. Love your videos. Cool. Swimming. Great sound and picture. Good. That's good to hear, because every time I want to record this guy, I don't know if you can hear my guitar. I've been busy these past few days, as always. Always busy. Busy making money, busy hustling, busy doing things, busy getting my ass kicked, busy making mistakes, busy making fake people friends that I thought were friends, busy with life in general. Favorite superhero is One Punch Man. Okay. One Punch Man punches with one punch. Here's my theory about One Punch Man. If you've never seen One Punch Man is basically a manga comic about this guy. He looks very ordinary. He's a basic ordinary guy dressed as a superhero. Everybody makes fun of him because he doesn't look the part. He doesn't look like a superhero. But he's the strongest out of everyone. So, I like watching One Punch Man. I'm waiting for season 2, goddammit. When is it coming? Bring it, baby. I've been watching these like Durzo videos and like these manga hashes of like adding like on YouTube, they're putting the manga online and putting motion graphics and all that. But I want to see the cartoon. I want to see them talk in Japanese. Don't watch the dub version. The dub version's stupid. The voices don't match the characters at all. They don't match their personalities. I don't know why they chose those actors. Those English actors, but it was terrible. Watch the Japanese. I always watch Japanese versions of manga comics anyways, because that's the actual portrayal. That's the actual real, authentic, like how they wanted the voices to sound from the characters. So I like One Punch Man. But again, it's so different from every other comic because every comic is about like over the top, getting bigger, like Dragon Ball Z, like Super Saiyan, bigger. Whoever's bigger is the winner. But not Superman. One Punch Man is about just doing the work. He did the work every day, he put in the effort, and then the effort's paid off. And he doesn't have to go any further. He doesn't have to show off. He doesn't have to be the biggest. He doesn't have to be the most flashiest character. No, he just did the work. So my theory about the One Punch Man universe is that everyone is weaker than One Punch Man, Saitama, because they didn't do the work. They're all about flash. They're all about showing off. They're all about everything but the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are doing the work. You have to have a foundation, whether you want to be a good boxer, a good guitarist, you want to be a good YouTuber, you want to be whatever, good at something. You have to have a foundation. If you don't focus on the foundation first, everything else is just bullshit. So that's what I'm talking about, right? All these superheroes, they look cool, they're flashy, great personalities, but they're all weaker compared to Saitama, One Punch Man. It's because they didn't do the work. That's simple. It's simple explanation. People are wondering, how is One Punch Man so super strong? Like, yeah, he just did the work, he said. Yeah, he kept explaining to them, but nobody's listening. Everyone's like, no, it's got to be something super secret, like something else to the secret sauce. But no, he just did the work. He did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and then he ran for every day, no matter how he felt. So that's why I like One Punch Man, because it relates to real life. All that flashy stuff you see on mainstream media, like movie stars, rock stars, I don't know, any like people you look up to, you think that you look up to in mainstream media, they're full of bullshit. I've seen them in real life. They all have a machine that's working with them. They're part of a machine, a money-making machine. You know, like Katy Perry, she's bullshit. She's just part of the machine. She's just the face, you know. Justin Bieber, again, part of the machine. He's an average musician. He hires people to write songs, hit songs for him. He hires the best videographers, best dancers, best blah, 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 whatever. He can pay for all that. It's very unfair, yeah. All the great artists, they're part of the long end tail when it comes to music, and most of us will never get a chance to listen to this great music because we're all hearing this mainstream music being shoved down our throats all the time. So that's why. A great sound and picture, good. Love your swimming videos. Very helpful. Good. Can you tell me how I can surface dive better? Surface dive? Hold my breath? You never want to hold your breath. Never hold your breath. It's not good for your body. Whether you're doing it on dry land or in water. When you hold your breath, you're becoming hypoxic. It's not good. You're developing CO2 in your body. That's not good. Again, it's give and take. You don't have superpowers once you're underneath the water. No, it's the same. Your body functions the same way. It needs air in and out naturally. If you try to disrupt that system, it's not good for you in the long run. So never hold your breath. What you do is, when you see those people that are underneath the water, they're siphoning their air supply. They're exhaling very slowly. Just like you have a large bag of water, and you poke a needle hole in it, and it drips very little. That's how they control their exhaling part. That's what you need to do. Control your exhaling. And so there's only two things you can control. The inhale and the exhale. Inhale more oxygen. That's a good start. And then exhale much slower and be more economical with your exhaling. That's it. There's no other trick. Unless you have like a oxygen mask. You have an oxygen tank on your back. Yeah, you can stay much longer with those stuff. But again, I don't know why people ask me about these diving like tricks and shit. That's useless, okay? That doesn't give you a workout. Holding your breath underneath the water doesn't give you a workout. That's just goofing off with the rest of the kids and the rest of the tourists that are in the pool that are not there to get in shape. I go to the pool to get in shape. I go there and I don't go to the gym to goof off, play on my smartphone, and take Instagram pictures like a bunch of these goofs that do in my gym. No, I go to the gym and I bust my ass. For an hour or two, I build up a sweat on my forehead. Boom, I got results. I got my gains. My blood is pumping all over my body. Got my workout done. That's why you go to the pool. You get a workout. Most of these tourists are just goofing off, just wasting time. This is fun for them. You can do that at home in your bathtub if you want to. I don't know why they have to do it in public, like expose themselves wearing like these short shorts and like these skimpy bathing suits and like show off their disgusting overweight bodies. You can do that in leisure time. Go travel to a nice beach and do that. But when you come to an indoor pool, you pay, you go get a workout in. That's what I believe in. I love your honesty, and yeah, you're right. Exactly. Ooh, my daughter loves manga and says cosplay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that community, cosplay community. Here's one thing I like about cosplay. It's raw creativity, you know? It's just like, don't judge anybody. We're all here to have fun and be as creative as possible. And we're trying to one-up each other with creativity. That's what I like about that. That's just an amazing community, you know? And then have you been to these Comic-Cons? I have. I went to the Comic-Con in Seattle like 2 years ago. It was amazing. Just amazing group of people. Just everybody's there to chill, have fun, just like show off with their creativity. I love it. So yeah, it's a positive community. No one's there to like hurt each other or like say bad things about each other. Batman is also relatable because Batman, I like Batman as a character, but I like Bruce Wayne better. Here's why. Bruce Wayne gets shit done. He did all the work. Like, he's made his millions, and he can do whatever he wants with his life because of that. So that's a really good role model to look up to. Compared to like, I don't know, like Spider-Man. Spider-Man, he's a high school kid. He's got to balance like his schoolwork, his homework, and yeah, and he's got to be a Superman at the same time, like a superhero at the same time. That's not a good role model, okay? He's a chump. Spider-Man doesn't make money. Spider-Man just loves being a superhero, but he doesn't make money. Batman loves being a superhero, but he doesn't make money either. He makes money from Wayne Enterprises. And that's what I think you need to think about. And this is what I'm going to take, where I'm going to take this is where I'm planning to take my channel in the near future. I'm going to be focusing more on business, like making money, helping you guys, like teaching you how I make money so that you can make money, so that we can all make money and we can do whatever the hell we want with our time. Doesn't that sound amazing? Like, imagine if we can just like go to cosplays around the world on our own dime and not worry about going to a stupid job or being stuck to a stupid school or like all these things that hold us back in life that we're just like, that we're not allowed to escape from. You can break the system. All that information is on YouTube. You see so many people making money offline, online, traveling the world, finding ways, finding hacks on how to spend less. You don't have to be a millionaire anymore to travel, and it's true. So that's why I like Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, he made his money. He did the work. He can goof off and become like a playboy millionaire, or he can just focus his time, his free time, on becoming a superhero as Batman. Isn't that amazing? That's a really great role model. Compare that to Clark Kent. Clark Kent is a chump. He works for an employer, the Daily Bugle or newspaper or whatever. He has to make a living from them. He doesn't have to, but I don't know why he does. He's tied to that job, whether he likes it or not. He could quit if he wanted to, and live in that fortress of solitude in the North Pole or whatever. I just don't know why he works at that job. He doesn't have to, but I think it's just because to get to closer to Lois Lane or something. But if you think about it, Superman doesn't need to work. I don't know why he has to disguise as Clark Kent. This doesn't help him. He just gets an inside ear on what's happening in the news. But he could have outsourced it. You see what I mean? Bruce Wayne, Batman, he gets his information from Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon works as the head of the police department in Gotham City. Isn't that a much smarter way to get information rather than working for a newspaper company and being paid and work a chump job just to get information? No, that's a terrible way to get information, Superman. So that's why Superman, I think, I've never liked him. He was always lame to me. He was always some beta cuck that never got anything done, you know? He was just, I was granted all these talents. Oh, everyone feels sorry for me. I grew up without parents. Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, but Bruce Wayne is much cooler. He's a much better badass. Like, Bruce Wayne was like, you know what? You know, my parents were killed. I've got all this money. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something great. And it's when you see what happens in a few years when I become the Batman, things will change in this city. That's an amazing character to me. Now checking your comments here. I had my first swimming lesson and I'm finding kicking so hard. Kicking is always hard because you know why? You put too much effort into your kicks. That's the problem. Once you let go of your kicking and you imagine that you're wearing high heels and you're just kicking your socks off your feet, it will just click. Don't expect to learn everything in the first lesson. You're learning a totally new language for your body. How long did it take you to stand up on your 2 feet when you were a baby? Hell of a long time, I bet. How long does it take for you to learn handstands? Like, again, it's a totally new language for your body, being upside down, being on your hands. It's going to take you many, many months. I'm teaching people in the gym every day how to do handstands, and they're always embarrassed because they're afraid of falling and stuff. But again, that's part of learning. You got to fail a lot. They say, oh, handstands is so hard. My wrists hurt, Justin. I can't keep it up. I'm like, well, duh. You've only tried like once or twice. I've seen. Fall 100 times like I did, and then come back to me. Don't expect like a miracle in one lesson. You got to do the work 1 or 2 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week in the pool. Okay? Competitive swimmers, they double or triple that amount. So that's why they get so good. That's why gymnasts get so good as well. They triple the amount of time they spend at the gymnastics center compared to you or I. That's why they're so good. You got to put the time, put the effort, and just put your head down, do the grind, and then you'll get there eventually. Where should my thighs and calves be when kicking? They should be in the water. Straight line or bent? Okay, neither. Straight line is this. This is straight line. This is bent. You got to be in between. Do you see this? This is relaxed. See? My arm is not straight. It's not bent. It's in between. It's just relaxed. And I'm just controlling my arm with my shoulder muscle. That's how your kicking should be. You see this? This is how my legs should be like when I'm kicking. I'm not like this. I'm not doing like this with my kicking. No, my foot is like this, relaxed. My whole leg. And I imagine my leg as a giant battle rope. And if you've ever grabbed a battle rope before, whack, and whip it, you crack it like a whip. And that's how you get the full effect of kicking. Same with a whip, like that. So don't force it. Don't use your muscles. Sorry I'm late. What I missed? What's up, Justin? We were talking about kicking. That's how I'm doing this for you. Could you give some advice on what exercises I should do in the gym to improve my swimming? Oh, I was going to do a video about this, actually. For swimming, okay. Now, let's break it down, okay? Here's what you do when you're swimming. This is what you look like, okay? If you're doing front crawl, you're doing this, right? This is what your arm pull looks like. Now, if you break it down, what does it look like? It looks like a lat pull down. So, if you want to get better at your pulling, or if you want to get stronger, grab the lat pull down bar machine or whatever and start doing this. Cranking this. Develop this muscle right here if you want. You can do it, yeah, by like pulling the water 1,000 times, but if you really want to make it like toughened up, then do lat pull downs. Core, you need a core, okay? You need core in order to, boom, push off the wall faster, harder, like an arrow. Your body has to be an arrow, cutting through the water. And your whole body has to be tense when you push off if you want to get the full effect. If you're lazy and then you're going to move like a floppy arrow. You're not going to get far. So what do you do with core? You do planks. So planks, you put your hands, your forearms down onto the floor, put your feet up just like you're in a push-up position, and you just hold it. And you flex your entire core. Another great workout. If you want to build up your leg muscle, do squats, okay? You don't have to do a bar. You don't have to do weights. You can just stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. That's all you have to do for squats. And that squat will help give you that explosive power when you're pushing up the wall. Does kicking while swimming help build up your legs to get bigger? No, not really. In my opinion, no. It tones your legs. Okay? Much like riding a bicycle. When you ride a bicycle, do your legs get like bigger? No. They get toned up. They get firm. That's how I can describe it. Because you're not really putting a lot of resistance when you're kicking. No, that's not the purpose of kicking in water. When you're doing heavy squats with a barbell, yeah, you're putting a lot of resistance. Yeah, it's going to grow. But not with kicking in the water. No, it will tone your legs. So, great for women, actually. My daughter goes to them. Good. Spider-Man talks to God. Spider-Man is always in his head. You know that? Like, when I watched the animated series in the 90s, he just talks too much in his head. He's like self-narrating, like, what should I do? Oh, great, come, with great responsibilities. With great powers comes great responsibility, blah, 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 blah. And just, Batman, Bruce Wayne, he never self-doubted himself like that. I watched Batman the animated series, by the way, in the 90s. He was not a wimp. He was a man. He just like, you know what? He shrugged it off. And he was like, okay. He was a strong, silent type. And like, yep. His parents were killed. But he's not crying like a little bitch every day in front of the camera. Oh, my parents, they're dead. No. He mourns them, yes. That's what a respectful son should do. Like, puts flowers on the grave. But he doesn't, like, yak like a bitch like Spider-Man does. Like, Spider-Man, ugh. The only thing I like about Spider-Man is, like, because of the gymnastics aspect. All those scenes, those action scenes with Spider-Man, it's all done by gymnasts. Whether it's in the cartoon or in the live-action movie, they hire a gymnast to do all the stunts. And I watch the gymnastic movements because I like doing that. I like studying gymnastics because calisthenics is like the high school diploma of gymnastics. Gymnastics is like getting a PhD. Calisthenics is like getting a high school diploma, I always say. So it's much easier to get into calisthenics as a newbie versus trying to do gymnastics. You got to spend years and years of that in order to get really good. That's why gymnasts, they start off really young, like little kids. If you go to any gymnastics center, you'll notice that most of their classes are with kids, like little kids, like 6 to 12-year-olds. They got to start at that age in order to learn how to tumble, how to move their bodies. Their bodies are much more malleable at that age. Whereas if you become an adult, like you're gonna get joint pain, back pain, muscle pain, joint spasms, and all that. Yeah, so that's why you have to start off really young if you want to become a good gymnast. Whereas calisthenics, you can be like a middle-aged man and start, no problem. Why do Olympic divers use small towels? I don't know. Because you don't really need big towels in general. Funny thing about Olympic divers is that they study gymnastics. Like, if you ever seen Olympic divers warm up or train, you notice that they use like gymnastics platforms to practice their tumbling and all that. And that makes sense, because how are they supposed to practice those flips and turns and tumbles? Using water. Water is painful. So that's the aspect of diving that's interesting. The gymnastics aspect. Should you learn gymnastics? No, I don't recommend it. Unless you really want to torture your body, go for it. Gymnastics is the ultimate sport, in my opinion. No other sport compares to gymnastics, in my opinion. I've said it right now, 2018, Justin said it. No other sport compares to gymnastics, because gymnastics requires every inch of your body to be utilized. Whereas, like, I don't know, baseball or football, it's just so one-dimensional, those sports. And I've done those sports. I've played those sports. Basketball, one-dimensional. No, gymnastics is just a completely different level altogether. When you think about it, it requires strength, flexibility, tumbling, just speed, everything, agility, when you look at a gymnast, then like a really good, like professional gymnast, you see their bodies are really small. They're really short. Guys are really short. Girls are really short. And it's all of that sacrifice, all of that energy, years and pain compresses them. Their bones are compressed in order to handle that kind of damage every day onto their bodies. That's the amount of sacrifice gymnasts spend in order to get that good. Just think about it. They're short for a reason. Their whole body is compressed. Nothing is wasted. When you see a gymnast body, when I see a gymnast body, nothing is wasted. Everything is utilized, like to the max. Whereas like baseball, you can be fat and still play. No problem. You can swing a bat if you're fat. I've been looking into getting the... My friend has a jiu-jitsu place nearby. $30, surprisingly. I've been meaning to join it, but I have to get some gear and then check it out. Why do Olympic divers get into hot tub after competing? Because Olympic pools are freaking cold. Have you ever swam in an Olympic pool? They're freezing. They're freezing for a reason. The temperature is much lower because the people who use the Olympic pools, they really push themselves. Like they go full out. And when you go full out, just imagine if you were like sprinting on a treadmill. You get really hot, right? And do you want to be in an environment that's muggy or hot? No, you want to be in a cool environment. Same with like being in a gym. Gyms are cold for a reason because they sweat, people stink, and people perspire. So they want to be in a cold environment. So that's why every time I take a break between sets when I'm swimming, I go to the hot tub. Sit in the hot tub. It's a contrast. Reflect. Think about my next set. Relax my muscles. Right? Kanta? What is Kanta? Hello, and Kiku and Kiku Myers. Is that Japanese? I use swimming fins and pool boy and floats and do drills. Cool. Swimming fins, yeah. Pool boy, yeah. That's alright. Go for it. Whatever works. If it works for you, yeah, keep it up. You know, like, I've had students that are like, they hate the water so much, they don't want to put their face in the water so much that they're asking me about nose plugs. Here's my answer to that. You're gonna have to put your big boy pants on. Deal with putting your mouth and nose in the water. Blowing water out of your mouth is normal. Blowing water out of your nose is normal. Drinking water up your nose is not normal. Does it happen? Yeah, it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. Water goes up my nose, water goes down my mouth all the time by accident. I can't like, how can I say? I'm not 100% in control of my body sometimes, you know? Sometimes I let shit slide by accident. Do you play video games, and have you played Warface? No, but I watch a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube. I've been watching Tetra Ninja's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I watch a lot of that in order to think. Like, when I'm in thinking mode, I watch video games being played. I'm trying to watch... what are some other Let's Plays that I watched? Hollow Knight. Shadow of the Colossus, the new PS4 version. But the funny thing about Shadow of the Colossus, I don't like it. I really liked when Shadow of the Colossus first came out. When I first saw that, I was just, my god. Because I used to play Ico. That was an amazing game too. Same creators. But this PS4 version of Shadow of the Colossus, there's nothing added to it. That's the problem. You know, like, it looks great, but the music hasn't changed. They just take the same music, the same voices, and they didn't add on top of the game. What they needed to do was add 8 missing Colossi. That was the problem. If you look back on the original Shadow of the Colossus project, they had 24 Colossi involved. That was their plan. They had to scrap 8 of them because the deadline was approaching too fast, so they had to make a decision. Either cut those 8 Colossi or delay the project. So, what did they do? They had to release the project on time. So that's what they did. So, as a result, it was a great game, but it felt short, didn't it? It did feel short because 16 just went by like so fast. But if you added 8 more Colossi, it would have felt a little bit more complete. It would have been 33% more of a game. But these new developers, they didn't do anything. They just made some tinkering here and there. And the game looks beautiful, but it's nothing else. It's really sad to see that. Italy. Oh, Italia. Hi, Gilia. Gilia. Gilia? Buongiorno, Gilia. Have you watched Winter Olympics? No. Olympics are boring for me. They're really boring. Last Guardian? Oh, I hate that game. I hate that game. You know why? Because the kid is so goddamn annoying, and the dog is annoying too. The dog doesn't listen, and the boy is just like, Chica, Chica. Ah. Annoying brat voice. Chica. Annoying. I mean, really 2 annoying characters put together in one game. Game looks great. Giulia, buongiorno. But yeah, Last Guardian, disappointing. I mean, we waited so long for that game to be released. And then when it was released, it was like, not so great. It wasn't better than Shadow of the Colossus. For me, Uh, Shadow of the Colossus is my favorite. Second, really close second is Ico. Then last place is Last Guardian. So it should be last. I think breathing correctly in swimming is so important. Yeah, of course, breathing is important. Unless you're on your back. If you're swimming on your back, like I posted in my recent video, then you don't have to worry about breathing. You just have to worry about filtering water from entering your throat. That's it. Which fictional character would be the most boring to me? Boring to meet? Clark Kent? I don't know. I don't want to meet him. Clark Kent. Clarky Kent. Or, yeah. You know, in Korea, you know their favorite superhero is Captain America? I asked my students, like, because when Avengers came out, that movie, I had adult, full-grown ass adult students, and I said, "Who's your favorite superhero?" And they always said Captain America. Captain America. Oh God, the most boring vanilla character, Captain America. Why? Because he fights for the people. But when you see his character like interact with other Avengers, he's really boring. He's very vanilla. My favorite character was always Iron Man. God damn it, that guy was so cool. But you know what? Koreans don't like Iron Man. Because he's an asshole. He thinks for himself. He's very selfish. So, in my opinion, Americans really can relate to Iron Man because of that selfish and that the individualism. Whereas Koreans can really relate to Captain America because he thinks like the people. He's a group-minded thinker. It's so interesting. But everybody called me the Hulk actually because of my muscles. So. Mega. Favorite shooter. Figure skating in the Olympics. I used to watch that when I was a kid, but not anymore. I'm not interested in that. Everybody was crazy in Korea for Kim Yuna Kim. Everyone was just, oh my God, she was like the queen of Korea. Back when she was like competing, I remember like every commercial, like 95% of the Korean commercials featured Kim Yuna. Like she made a lot of bank in Korea from commercials. I can tell you that. She doesn't have to work anymore. She's like the J.K. Rowling of Korea. She doesn't have to work anymore. She's done her work, and now she can just sit back, get fat, and just find something else to do with her life. Which I think can be a problem. Because once you've accomplished your goal, what do you do next? Well, you can fall into depression. You can like sit on your ass and just like think about what to do next. I'll tell you my goal. I love ice skating. Yeah. Okay, here's what I have to say about ice skating. I used to watch it as a kid all the time, remember? So, I don't know why I liked it, but I'll tell you why I like it now. Here's why I like ice skating. Particularly women's ice skating. Yeah, Wolverine's cool. I like Flash. I don't know why Flash is trying to become like Deadpool. Did you see him? He's like, oh, hey, DC Comics, we need a Deadpool character. Hey, I know what? Let's make the Flash into Deadpool because he's red and he can be funny too. Come on. Deadpool is Deadpool. Nobody can top Deadpool. He's the funniest. What in the ass? But here's why I like women's figure skating. I never watched men's figure skating because, I don't know, those guys all look gay to me, like wearing those frilly dresses and all that. But here's why I like women's figure skating. The reason why I like women's figure skating is because the women look like women. What do they look like? They wear beautiful dresses. Their body is slim and slender because they have to be when they're like putting that much force and pressure onto their feet and arms and everything on the ice. My God, it hurts like hell. Have you ever skated? I have. It hurts like hell when you fall. Swimming is much easier compared to ice skating. So you notice that women figure skaters, they wear beautiful dresses. They've got great bodies. They move feminine. It's like the perfect feminine symbol for women. Like if I was a woman, if I was a girl, and if I wanted to aspire to be anybody, look up to like a role model, it wouldn't be Britney Spears. It wouldn't be Katy Perry. It wouldn't be any of those thoughts or hoes. No, it would be female figure skaters. Not female gymnasts. Female gymnasts, they got too much muscles on their shoulders. It's disgusting. But ballerinas, okay, close. Female ballerinas are very close too. They have the same premise, but they torture their toes. You see their toes; they become deformed because they stand on it for so long. But female figure skaters, they are perfect role models. Do you ever see female figure skaters with nose rings? Do you ever see female figure skaters with tattoos on their arms? Do you ever see female figure skaters have like purple hair dye or silver? Whether they wear too much pancake makeup? No. They look very elegant. They're supposed to be women. Perfect archetype for a woman, I think. If I had a daughter, I would say, be like a figure skater. Be like Kim Yuna. Be like any of these stars. Why? Because they work hard. You know what time they work out? They go to the ice rink at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to practice because, again, they don't get paid a lot. They've got to go to the ice rink when no one else is there. You know, those ice rinks are used for public skating or public hockey or other events. They got to share the ice. Sometimes I've seen like figure skaters, like up and coming figure skaters practice during public hours. How embarrassing is that? You know? It's really embarrassing. Like, all these like kids and families flopping around and goofing off, and then you see this figure skating trying her hardest to learn spins and all that, and like that's props. She does the work. It's cold. It hurts. It's painful. You fall a lot. But these women, they keep trying. That's like a perfect role model for a woman, in my opinion. Whereas when I go to my gym, what do I see? I see these gym thoughts. What's a gym thought? THOT. That hoe over there. Gym thoughts are like these like girls with these nose bone rings and like tattoos on their arms. Serious tattoos on their arms. And like swearing in the gym. They got like purple hair and like, ugh, they look disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. I would not want my daughter to look like that. I want my daughter to look like a figure skater. Beautiful, elegant, feminine. That's what a woman should be like. It's like, and I know you social justice warriors and like, PC, political correctness. No, everybody should be treated the same. I can do whatever I want. I'm a liberal. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing. But at the end of the day, are you happy? Are you making other people happy? Or are you just making everyone else miserable like yourself? It's usually the answer. The answer is the last one. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh my God. Justin said this. Like, don't worry, okay? I love you guys, okay? But I'm not going to lie to you. What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? One of my toes. Because how often do I use my toes? I'm a faster swimmer. Good. Deadpool was made from DC's Deathstroke. Yeah, I heard about that. Are you judging people? No, I'm not. No one in particular. I'm never judging you guys. I Tanya film. Not her. She's an outlier, okay? Tanya Harding, she's an outlier. I remember when I was there when that scandal happened and she got a lot of shit. No, she was basically the trailer trash of figure skating at the time. There was no one like her back then. Yeah, she was like one of the first to start a scandal in female figure skating. Come on, that's weird. She's an outlier. Sing an Italian song and I'm like, oh, you'll love my gym if you like thoughts. There's lots of them. And you know the funny thing about them? Is that in my gym, I've said this before, my gym has a female-only section. Okay? So there's a section in my gym where it's closed off. You can't see inside. Only women can work out there. Only women. Men are not allowed to enter. And then there's like a... Yeah. The entrance is like, yeah, it's closed off. You can't enter. So I've always wondered what's it like in there. Because as a guy, so there's general workout area and then there's a women only section. But you see like women working out in the general section all the time. I was like, why? Why? You have your own female only section to work out at. So yeah, go ahead. Why do you have to come to this general area, right? I don't know. I think it's because women can't get along. Women hate women. Women hate women. They do. Women hate women. Women love men and men love women, but women hate women. Competition. I don't know what goes on in there, but there are a lot of women that don't work out in there. They work out in the common area with us guys. So, there you go. Hold up, bro, where do you live? I live in Vancouver. Vancouver. Funny how they do that for women. Yeah. Have you gotten your 4,000 hours? 4,000? What's 4,000 hours of what? Working out? Who is the best messy person you know? Many, many, many people. Many people are messy. Do you know how you can tell who's messy? Here's a quick answer. Or here's a quick here's a great way to tell that someone is messy in their life. Whenever they say I'm busy to you. Whenever someone says to me I'm busy, that tells me that they have not really good control of their life, or control of their time, I would say. Think about it. We all have the same amount of time given. 16 hours, right? We sleep for 8 hours. I sleep for 10 sometimes. 16 to 14 hours. Okay? We're awake. 14 to 16 hours. Okay? To do stuff. Throughout our days. Okay? And, we can spend that time on YouTube, editing videos, recording, playing guitar, practicing, swimming, whatever. So, if someone asks me if they want to do something, I'd rather be honest than lie. So most of the time they're lying to you if they say they're busy. Because they're not busy. They have time. They can drop what they're doing at the moment on the spot and do what you were requesting. If it's valuable or not. So if someone said to me, hey, do you want to grab some coffee so we can talk some business? Hell yeah! If you want to do business, yeah, we can do it. There's an opportunity. When you flip it over though, if I say, hey, you want to grab some coffee so we can do some business together? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so busy. I was like, okay, I guess you don't want my business. Goodbye. That's how I see it. If someone asks a question, for example, on one of my YouTube videos or my Facebook group, swimming, I don't say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I can't answer. No. When I have the time, I'll answer it. Drop what I'm doing and answer. And that's part of being in the moment. You gotta be in the moment. Picture the long run. I'll give you an example, right? Today, I sold a rice cooker on Craigslist. The guy wanted to meet at 6 p.m. And then he texted me, hey, can you meet at 2 p.m.? And I'm like, yes, I can. I didn't say, no, I'm busy. No, I said, yes, I'm available. And he came at 2 p.m. Boom, sold. Made some money, cash, cha-ching. Business comes first, baby. Hustling all the time, baby. A normal chump would say, oh, I'm so busy. I can't meet you at 2 p.m. Boom, sale is gone. Goodbye, dollars. It's gone. He went elsewhere to buy a rice cooker, but he bought it from me instead. See what I mean? You got to be in the moment. Be present. Find a way. Busy people keep saying, oh, I'm so busy. Here's another tip. People who are busy never say they are busy. People who are busy never tell you that they're busy. They just don't respond on time, or they get back to you really late. That's a good sign. If you ask somebody and they reply really instantly and they say, sorry, I'm busy. No, they're not busy. They're just mismanaging their time. That's what I've noticed. Like, if you have time to respond to me, you have time to do something else. You have time to drop what you're doing and come meet me or whatever. If you can see that far ahead in the future. So going back to the rice cooker, I said to myself, I want to sell that goddamn rice cooker today. No matter how much it takes, okay? And he said 2 p.m. I said, okay, I can be there. 2 p.m. it is. Sale. Dude, done. A normal person would say, oh, I'm busy, okay? And then sale is over. Gone. No sale. Do you plan on traveling somewhere? Yes, I do. Traveling to Kiev, traveling to Manila, traveling to maybe Bangkok again. Because I'm so stressed out and I don't like cold weather. And it's cold. But I just came back from Thailand, actually. Worst smelling place you've been? Garbage room. Downstairs. Condo garbage room. Stinks. Always. Yeah, don't want to spend too much time in there. But it's a good place to fish for cardboard boxes. And I need cardboard boxes to ship stuff all the time. Again, whatever it takes. Do I go to the Home Depot and spend $10 on pre-made cardboard boxes? Or do I go downstairs in the garbage room and dumpster dive for cardboard boxes for free? That people throw out for free. Again, whatever it takes. That's the hustler mind. And that's what I'm going to be teaching you guys in upcoming videos, okay? Like I said in the beginning of this live stream, the content that I'll be making in the near future will be about making money, hustling, okay? Showing you how I make money. Why? Because once you make your own money, I make my own money, we are free to do whatever we want with the rest of our time. We can go to cosplays, we can play guitar, we can practice swimming whenever we want. We can say to people, yes, I have time. I'm not busy. I have lots of free time because I've already done the work like Bruce Wayne. I can be Batman at any time right now. My Wayne Enterprises Corporation does all of the money making for me. I just collect checks all day long and I can be Batman for the rest of the time instead of Bruce Wayne. Isn't that a great idea? I think it's great. Last question. Do some gaming. I need a PC. I need a custom PC. I've been looking at some online on Amazon. But yeah, definitely do some gaming, baby. I'd rather be in cold weather than hot weather. No. Here's my idea. My thoughts on that. I'd rather be in hot weather and have cold showers. Haha! Would you rather be in a cold environment and hot showers? Or hot environment, cold showers? I've tried both. Hot weather with cold showers is much more fulfilling. because I don't spend money on heat. It just wakes me up like coffee in the morning, and I can just go about my days and cool off naturally in hot weather in Thailand. I did that all the time. Living in LA is torture during the summer. Yeah, I agree. The traffic, I don't know. I heard it's a hell zone. Living in Bangkok, yeah, it could be okay. If you can, I go to Bangkok for months, stay for a few months. I can never live in Bangkok the entire year. It just messes up my internal system. Having hot weather all the time messes up your system. You need to experience some cold in your life. Does cave king while swimming help you build my legs? No. I've already said this. It will tone up your legs, but it won't make your legs bigger. If you want bigger legs, do squats in the gym with a barbell. Thanks for your replies. Just no problem. Okay, so on that note, we are going to end this live stream. It's been an hour. I gotta hit the gym. Thank you for participating. Ask your questions or save them for the next live stream. Who knows? I'm getting much better. So I will be back to making more videos again. I can pick environment, hot water. Okay, so if you haven't, smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. Kick it. Put your toe on that like button. I don't care what. Just hit that like button. Let me know you like this live stream. I answered your questions. I was here for you for 1 hour. Come on, that's all you can do. That's all I ask. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have subscribed, I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Next goal is 23,000 subscribers, baby. And I'm going to say bye for now, okay? Love you.